I just got to remember how to do this. It's been a while since I've done this. Coming at you live. Back in the hot seat. How are we doing, everyone? Hope everyone is well. It's over on Empire Toys channel for this Wednesday night's Toy Talk. The rest of the Toy Division boys have taken a night off, getting some well-earned R&R in. And Paul from the Toy Scavenger has joined me here.
I'm just going to put the stream up on the computer behind me at the same time.
Like Inception.
You good?
Yes, mate. I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for coming on.
Brilliant. That's right, no problem. How's everybody else in the chat? Everyone all good as well?
Yeah, we'll get everyone. We'll get a few people in. Give it a quick share about. See what's going on, and we'll go and say hello. We can go say hello to everyone in a second. So we got a few guests in backstage as well. So they will be coming through in a second. So looking forward to getting them on. Thank you for them for coming on. But we'll go through. We got Pete there. Hey Pete, how you doing? All the way over from Canada, snowy Edmonton, -40. Oh, and you're in Canada as well, so you use real temperature gauges, don't you? So that's degrees, isn't it? So
nice and cold over there. I mean, it was cold here, but that's but they're used to it.
Yeah, I felt really bad because I did that infield video and I was like, -7, it's really cold, it's really slippery, and then everyone's like, all of a sudden I see on the news like America and Canada is getting bombarded, and I was like, oh right, I probably should have seen that before.
Freezing cold.
Yeah. Kieran, how you doing, mate?
I hope you did some donuts in that car park with all the snow. When you were there.
Yeah, I thought about it, and then I was a bit like, oh no, it's going to be there was a load of cars, and so many cars were like skidding as they were coming in. But yeah. Yes. Carlos, how you doing, mate? It's good to see you in the chat. Hope you had a good Christmas. Brad, how you doing, mate? Hope you are well. The Toy Hunting with Gotham's Answers. Hey, man, how you doing? Sue from the Surah Toys is here. How you doing? I hope you had a good NEC. I forgot to come back for that Street Shark, Sue. So if you still have it, let me know. I actually forgot to come back, and I realised as I was driving down. Yeah, guys, hit that like button, please. Helps and all that jazz. Andrew, how you doing? Hope you had a good Christmas too. The legend that is Tony. He was sweeping up at the NEC as well. He picked up some nice bits. It's summer then. I don't know what you're moaning about. See, I need to. 82 is warm. 82 is what? I think that works out to be about 25 to 30, if I remember rightly. So,
still cold.
Carlos is loving life. Colin, how you doing? You were missed at the NEC, but I hope you're well. Dave Rogers, thank you, Aaron, for taking the time to have a picture. No, dude, it's amazing. Thank you for your grandson for watching the channel. Really do appreciate it. And I hope he had a good time. We had a lot of bags filled up with toys. So
that's the main thing. That's why we do it. We're collectors, but it's for the kids as well.
Oh yeah, 100%. And if there's a kid walking out with a new toy that we had when we were kids, then we know we're doing something right. Exactly. Cornish Chippy, hope you are well. Sue, put it aside for me. I'll grab it next time I see you. Yes, right. We have a few guests, so we're going to bring them on. Thank you very much for them for hanging out with us tonight. We have got Mr. Ken from Back to the Toys.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
How you doing, mate?
I'm good, thanks. You guys good?
Yeah, appreciate you coming on.
No worries.
Good.
And we do have another guest here. I had the pleasure of stalling next to him at the NEC Toy Fair. We have the second nicest guy in toys.
The second night.
Mr. Dave Blade.
Hello, everyone in the chat. Hope everyone is good.
Although I do have to say, Dave, you've probably put Andy's title to the nicest guy in toys up for like considerable debate, because you did give him a very nice present.
Well, there we go. Got help
out.
Bring a book out. So what was that, Paul?
You've got to bring a book out and you can beat his title.
Yeah. Ken and Dave. Thank you very much. Man, how you doing? Even guys watching with the wife of the boy Leo. Hello, the wife, and hello, Leo. Wife was very happy to see herself in the back of.
That's funny. There was a few people that kept popping up as well, and I was like, "Do I blur people out? Is that something you do, or do you just leave them in there? And if they say I don't want to be in it, you take it off?" But I don't know.
You could argue that they're in a public place, but
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I wouldn't be shining it in people's faces.
No.
But no. Or they can just claim royalties off you. I think that would be the case.
If I've got any money for it, don't get a penny. Not a penny.
I'll behave, Brad. Your toy background is good as well.
Brad's got
seen the pictures.
He's got a good collection.
Yes, Dave, he is a top geezer.
Mm-hmm.
Hello to the guys in the chat. Hello, Mr. Bizarro as well. How you doing, mate?
Oh, the governor's in the house. Come
Good
on.
to see ya.
Yeah.
All right, Tom.
Yeah, hope you're well, Tom. I haven't seen you in a while, so I hope everything's going well. And
Doing a bit of arranging, he was today, I think, with all his gremlins. Yeah, he's got a lot of gremlins.
He does have a lot of gremlins. He does. Is that to was he getting rid or moving about?
No, he's just having a tidy up.
Just tidy up.
Yeah,
Good. Scuba Pete, driving and listening. You madman. Please don't crash. But Scuba Pete's actually in America, so it's a nice straight road. I'm probably sure he's going down.
Yeah.
So, guys, we are here. It is Wednesday night, and we are bringing that Toy Division vibe to you at home. I hope everyone had a really good Christmas, and Christmas means presents, and presents should hopefully mean toys. So I'm going to go with Ken first to see if he's got anything to show off.
Yeah. I explained to you earlier, I don't really buy much for myself these days. I'm happy with my collection, but I've added a couple of bits recently. The first one is right in front of me. Oh, be careful with him. This is the talking Freddy Krueger.
Sorry, guys, I am well rusty with this, so bear with me.
Yeah.
Big.
Hey, you're doing this one on purpose to me, aren't you?
It's still factory sealed, and let me pull the string. Hopefully, it don't break. I doubt you can even hear that, can you?
Just about.
Hear that?
Welcome to Elm Street. Hi, I'm Freddy. I mean, the fact that he's still working is a miracle because the voice boxes on these usually go. But he's still sealed. The box is lovely. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think this ended up being pulled from shelves a little bit after. I think the Alien one obviously was the first known toy that got pulled because parents complained. But I think this caused complaints as well. And I think they pulled this and a couple of other Freddy toys. I mean, in the 80s, Freddy wasn't the Joker we all know him as now. He was slashing kids to death, and the fact that they made toys of him was just crazy. But I'm glad they did. But yeah, that's one of the other things. The other thing I picked up was actually Freddy related as well. I think it's over here.
Look at all those Star Wars things.
Yeah, they were purchased many years ago, not recently. I couldn't afford them there. The Spitballs, the Freddy Spitballs.
Oh, nice.
Which are quite cool, yeah.
Nice.
And the only other thing I'd probably show you that I'm probably going to keep up, which is modern, and I don't usually keep modern toys, but I got this yesterday at the NEC, and this is the I think it's McFarlane, 2001 Jaws. I guess it's like a diorama, but he does come out. I'm not going to pull him out; probably break. But yeah, this is a really hard piece to get now, especially boxed. It goes for silly money. Even like this is probably still worth, I don't know, 120 to 150 maybe on a good day. But yeah, it's nice to find that, and I got it at a really good price as well. So that's what the NEC's about for me. So yeah, they're the only things really that I'll be keeping. Obviously, I'll pick up toys. I try and pick up toys every day if I can, but most of it goes into stock.
Yeah, and that's going well for you at the moment.
Yeah, on January the 6th, it will be officially a year when I started. Obviously, I was petrified to do that. I left Arsenal, and I've been there since I was 16. I was petrified to leave. But once I got that notice in and I worked those 3 months, I was looking forward to doing the toys. And I will say it's been a success, but it's not easy, and it comes with lots of complications. If you want it, depends on what you want from it. But I set myself some targets, and I've hit them. And next year, I hope to have a better year. I've got my own website, hopefully launching. I was going to say January, but it looks more like February now. And I'm excited about that. I've got some good stock that hasn't come out. It's not on eBay. That's kept specially for the website. My stock on the website will be completely different to what I've got on the eBay store. And I think that's just the natural progression of it for me. And I'm just going to see where it goes. I mean, this year, we're technically in a recession, or we're about to go fully into a recession. And I've had a good, strong year. There's been months that are better than others. December has been my worst month, surprisingly.
Always is.
I thought December was going to be crazy. And November was really strong, like probably in the top 4 or 5 strongest months. And in December coming, I was like, what's going on? Like, yeah. I mean, what I will say is, like, I've sold an item every single day since I started. I've never had a blank day. And there's been a couple of days where I've sold nothing. I'm like, oh my God, this is it. This is the day I'm going to blank. And then at 10:30 at night, someone buys like a keeper or something really stupid. I'm like, yes, I'm keeping on rolling. So yeah, I'm proud of that, because I speak to people and sometimes I have like a blank of like 4 or 5 days. We're not selling anything. The thing with eBay is you got to meet their needs. You've got to run coupons. You've got to do sales to keep traffic going. You've got to promote your items. If you don't, you just put items on and leave it, and you don't list every day. I list 5 items every day. If you don't, they will let you sit there, and you won't get traffic, and you won't sell stuff.
It's almost like an algorithm sort of thing.
It is the eBay. You've got to feed it, and that's the hard work, finding stuff that will obviously sell as well. You don't just want to put rubbish on there, and you got to price it right at the moment as well. People they don't want to pay retail.
No, that's a big problem we've got now, especially like we'll talk about it in a bit, but like the NEC prices for the table are going up. Fuel's going up, but the actual toys, people want less money on the toys, and it's like
100%.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a sticky one. But yeah, we'll come back to that later on in the chat. You got anything else you want to show?
No, I mean, I could start showing you everything in here, but this just goes all the way around, just wall to wall toys. But no, I'll pass on to whoever you want next.
That's all right. That's good. Let's catch up with the chat. Just want to say thanks to Scuba Pete for a little super chat there, my friend. Thank you very much. After YouTube takes their money out of it, we'll have about 50p to spread out between the 4 of us. But thank you very much, dude. And yeah, please don't crash. Vic's here. Vic's not actually here at the moment. She's traveling back down from Birmingham. She stayed over to see her brother. So she's on her way back now. So I'll be picking her up after this.
Probably get back quicker than you did.
Do you know what? She probably would. I left the NEC at 4 o'clock by the time we packed down, and I had to go to my mum and dad's to drop the stuff off and then back here. But I didn't get back into my flat till about 8:45. And I was up at 3:30 in the morning. Filthy. Absolute filth. So I was going to get back. I wanted to do some editing for the NEC video. I wanted to do a bit of prep for this. I literally got in, had a beer, and almost fell asleep on the couch. So, yeah. Rock and roll lifestyle of a toy seller, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Late nights, no money.
You know, right? Cardi collection is totally heart eyes behind the awesome chap that is Ken. Yes, a lot of love for the Freddy doll and the diorama. Yes, Dan will be jealous if there's. I don't know if he's got them actually. I can't remember.
I'll be surprised if he hasn't.
Yeah, you know, right? You know, right? Danester, it was good seeing you yesterday, my friends. I hope you are feeling better. You did sound a bit ropey. You're coming out of a bit of a man flu. So massive respect for you for coming out, because we all know how deadly man flu is.
Serious stuff.
I noticed the most handling ever at the NEC tournament yesterday. Still had a very good day. Haggling. Sorry, he's requested it. Yeah. I think it's going to get worse because obviously everyone wants.
I'm just being lowballed on eBay constantly. I've got a set of Power Rangers up at the moment, and someone just messaged me and said £120 for this set. I've got an offer of 260. I'm like, no,
Sorry about that, mate.
Do I not? So I know you want them.
No, definitely weren't me. But yeah, I know. I obviously Dan sells a lot on eBay, so I hear all the stories from him. And it just sounds like too much effort for me. So much effort.
Yeah.
eBay sellers are not getting dinged by the income tax people here in North America. Is that happening there too? Yeah. Again, Ken will be a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I've checked what I did the other day. I've sold 2,400 items since January the 6th, and yeah, you if you don't show a return, eBay you're going to hear from them basically. Once you hit a certain number, I think there is rumours that once you go over 10 grand or 20 grand, they're informed. But yeah, just make sure you do a tax return if you're doing anything in any 5-figure number, and you should be all right. But make it believable, obviously, if you're doing your tax return. Or just stick to toy shows and take the cash and keep quiet.
and that reminds us, everyone, it's nearly January the 31st. Get your tax returns in.
I've done mine already.
Yeah, I'm up.
I need to do mine as well. Leo, great seeing you yesterday, mate. Hope you are well. Hope you got some bits. And yeah, it was just really good. Because again, if we met previously, I do apologise, but I'm pretty sure that's the first time we've actually met in face to face. Because I don't think you said you went last time, but it was just super busy in the October NEC. So yeah, Rye's in the chat. Hello, Rye.
Go.
They played best prices in toys, mate. Seriously, no wonder this man about 12 o'clock was just right, bargain bin time, and just
everything pound
straight out.
What's going on? Yeah, but no, it was good. It was good. Talking about Mr. Blade, do you want to show a few bits off?
Yeah, I've got a couple of bits that I dug out my lockup that are kind of like my favourites, and one that arrived today. So yeah, I've got, this is one of my favourites. Been wanting to pick this guy up for a little while now, but he is Scavenger.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I've got this chap off of Holy Grail Toys. I think he's on Instagram.
Alex.
Yeah.
Really good guy. Sorry, I've got to try and get used to this camera. So
That's all right, mate.
But the thing I did like is it did come with the little comic.
Nice
as well.
Nice.
So,
and that is the original one.
I have no idea, mate. If it's not, it'll be £1 in my next bargain bin. So yeah, picked a Scareglow up. I picked that up quite a while ago, and then this is one of my favourites as well that I've picked up recently to try and get rid of that glow.
That's lovely.
Which is carded Earthworm Jim.
They've gone up in price massively.
Oh, they've skyrocketed, didn't they? To try and get the loose figures now is just crazy. Just cannot get them. And then off of Aaron's favourite company, Hasbro, that don't do knee joints anymore on their figures, but I thought I'd grab the Star Wars Retro Collection because they had their little sale on. I think this was about 56 quid for all 6. So yeah, just wanted to jump on that and get that not opened yet, but they will be. So yeah, pick that one up.
Has it got a display stand in it?
What's that, mate?
Has it got a display stand in it?
I have no idea, mate. I don't think it comes with one. I think they're just.
It's okay.
I could tell you. I'll open it.
I'm not forcing you.
Let's have a look. Might as well.
Nice.
No, it is just
Just the figs.
okay. Carded figures.
Nice.
In there, which is pretty cool.
100%.
So yeah, so I picked that up, I think just before Christmas. So that's come nice and quick, considering all the postal strikes and all the other stuff. So yeah, that was just a few little bits. I've got loads that I've got to get out and get displayed. Once I get my display case up in me lockup, and I can have some fun and get the toys out and play. And then decide which one's going to go in the bargain bin. So, yeah, there we go. That's just a couple of little things that I've been picking up.
Happy days. Happy days.
Yeah, all good.
Nice bits. And you had fun yesterday at the NEC.
Oh, mate, it was wicked. It was wicked. I think because I went there in a different mindset this song. So I was just basically had what was left from the last Sandown show. So it was kind of just setting up, and then it was like, we had Josh from Into the Verse Toys behind us. Kelvin was there as well. Obviously you and Vic were there, so it was kind of like just nice to just talk to people a bit more rather than being just constantly at the stall. Got a chance to talk to Ken, and obviously the main man Theo turned up as well, so it was great to meet him as well.
Definitely.
It was a really, really good day. So I was hoping it was going to be a little bit busier, but yeah,
definitely started out quiet in the early bird. The normal people coming in filled it out, but I have to admit there was a slight worry in my when it was getting close to that 10:30 mark, and I was like,
I thought it was going to be a bit of a washout, but then Ken, you came over, didn't you? And you said queue was massive.
Yeah, I went back to the car a few times, and when I came back in near 10:30, I couldn't. It went so far round that I couldn't see. When you come in on the left, it went right round and it was going round. But I thought it was a bit of a strange crowd at the NEC yesterday. I mean, I noticed all the toy collectors, but there was a lot of people that I would probably expect to go more to a Comic-Con. And they weren't really. They didn't seem to be buying, like they weren't interested in vintage. I mean, I saw them buying like McDonald's toys, and there was someone paid £3 for a Snoopy McDonald's toy. I've got hundreds of them in the loft, and I would probably give them away or like sell 5 for £1. He paid £3 for it. I thought, oh my god, my name was a customer, but it was just a bit of a strange crowd, but
it was,
busy.
So I funny enough you say that, because I vary out of my tubs. Normally I do the best out of my Lucy tubs at the front. The Lucy tubs are what sells, and then a few bits of the box stuff from the main part of the store, and then like one big ticket item. That's usually like my selling. But like you said, like it felt like a Comic-Con. It was all no one really touched the Lucy stuff. It was all the box stuff. It was kind of like but it wasn't just like the small like £20 figures. People wanted like the £60-70 statues, you know what I mean? It was like, okay, like that's cool. I'm not complaining, but it's almost like when you bring it to a show so many times and then someone actually buys it, and you're like, you sure?
What, you want that?
But no, it was really good.
There was a lot of Hot Toys bought as well yesterday. I saw loads of people walking around with them. I was actually looking at a Rambo one, and I went back and it was gone, and I thought, okay, it's I personally would never think to go to the NEC for a Hot Toy. I'm going for Star Wars or the vintage stuff. But it's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, I saw Craig from Nurbase was there.
Yeah,
and towards the end of the day, his stall wasn't too far away from us as well. And all of a sudden, I just saw this like moving Hot Toys coming towards me, and then all of a sudden he turned and it was Craig, and he was like, "Aaron, I've done a bad thing." He had like 6 Hot Toys, just all
Marvel ones,
all the Marvel ones, But no, it was good. It's good. Right, let's quickly catch up with the chat, and then we'll see what Paul has to offer. Leo, yes, mate. It was the first time meeting face to face. Managed to pick up loads yesterday. Huge haul of old wrestling figs. Happy days. Merchandise magazines from the one and only Robbo Toys. Yeah, Robbo Toys stall looked amazing.
Massive.
It was, yeah. I swear he gets more tables every time.
It was 4 tables, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, and he's got that nice collection of turtles and Power Rangers in.
Power
Just
Rangers,
makes it look so good. Yeah. EWJ. From Jim. There we go. I got that one. and yes, I blame Dan for the hike in prices.
Oh, I do.
And Mad Balls and Axe Cop.
Axe Cop.
I tell you what, I will, and you'll see it in my video. I did not see any Axe Cop, but me and Joe from the Leicester Vintage did a nice little piece on a load of mock Warriors of Kerrang figures.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah.
Funny enough, the origins of Axe Cop, I'll tell you, I bought some toys off Brad, and the Axe Cop, there was one Axe Cop figure in the bundle, and that Axe Cop figure got sold to Dan. So
really?
it was really Brad who started the Axe Cop thing, because he sold it to me. I didn't know what it was, and I just put it up on Instagram. And Dan went, "Ken, I want the Axe Cop figure. How much?" And I went like £8 or something. And and I couldn't believe it. Like 2 weeks later, like, everyone was buying Axe Cop. I was like, so it's actually Brad who's to blame for Axe Cop.
Right.
There we go. It was all a lie. Hello. My accountant has informed me as a hobby seller I can sell up to £6,000 without any tax implications.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's to do with boot sale selling as well.
Yeah, but you still have to, I think you have to pay NI though, don't you? Like a small amount of NI.
It's voluntary. There's one as well, but get an accountant.
Yeah, they'll tell you what you can and can't do.
Yeah,
I'm not questioning it. The fact that he says an accountant said it, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
The show was on a weekday, so over here in the UK, I don't know if it's the same as Canada. Because Christmas fell on a Sunday, we get a bank holiday given back to us. So Christmas Day was Sunday, Boxing Day was Monday. So because of the Sunday, we get to then get the Tuesday as an extra bank holiday. So yeah. And the 27th was this Toy Fair.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kieran's just literally something up.
Chat's on it. They know what they're doing.
Chat's got it.
Yeah.
We were opposite. I sold loads of Batman loonies yesterday. Oh wow.
Yeah, Sue, what a lovely, lovely lady she is.
Yeah.
Very nice person.
Definitely.
Great to meet her yesterday.
And Sarah. Both lovely.
Yes. Very much so, mate.
Thanks, Kieran. Thanks for giving the shout outs. And the last comment so far, quick one from Secret of the Monkey Island. Good to see someone giving Mattel Simpson some love. An unappreciated line.
Talking about that behind.
Yeah, is it the Bartman?
Bartman and the art. I can't really see the artwork. You see the artwork? There you go.
Cool.
That's from Joe Charmaine, who's a TikToker or YouTuber TikToker, and he does art as well. But he's now an artist. I've chatted for him for a while, and he sorted that out and signed it for me. It's great. Love it. Looks good with the Bartman.
Very nice. And that's a nice little segue onto you, Paul. If you've got any toys to show off.
Well, that no, yeah. So I've been doing secret collecting. Ooh. So I don't shout about any of the stuff that I'm collecting, because as we've realised that if you shout about it, everyone goes and buys it and the price goes up. So best to do is get it first and then shout about it. But so I won't mention a few things, but what I have been doing for the last 2-3 years, I've been on like a loose Toy Biz kick. So like during COVID, I was doing all the X-Men. Then me and Ken got this massive lot recently, if you might have seen the video. And I had a few Spider-Man, so I took a few of them and switched them all around. I got a bit of Spider-Man, but now I'm onto the Iron Man kind of ones, which are like these. So I got that, which is a Toy Biz Iron Man, and obviously all his little armor comes off, which is pretty cool, which is what I wanted. All chrome and glistening. So I've got that one. I've got War Machine already in the cabinet. I won't get him out. I've been after this one for ages. And then also with it, I got Hulkbuster as well. So Hulkbuster's pretty cool. Again, all these little armor comes off. He's missing something at the back, but like I've got this newfound love for Toy Biz for some reason. A lot of people hated them and just don't really do much, and they like all the newer kind of Hasbro bits. But now I've found this new love for Toy Biz, and I can't stop buying them. But they've all got to look very similar. They can't have a stupid pose, like 1 foot forward, 1 back. They've all got to stand like that, like a perfect pose. So that's what I've gone for recently. And then I'm also finally, it's taken me probably 1.5 years from trying to sort him out, but I've got a full final Muckman Highball Joe, where all the bits and the gun as well. That's taken ages. I mean, the Muckman come from Theo from the NEC back in the summer, and then the rest of the pieces I've just been piecing together, and I finally got it complete. After all the time that everyone's saying, "Oh, Muckman," on the streams, I'm sitting there going, "Yeah, I need Muckman. I need Muckman. I need him." And no one saw except for Theo. He was like, "Oh, I've got one. He's going to do some trades." So traded that one up, and now I've got all the pieces, so I'm happy with that. And then I'll show you two more things. I picked up a Stinger from Mask, which is one of my favourites. Pops up with all the chrome and so on there. And this one is complete, which is good. So I was like upgrading my one for some pieces. This is the most important bit, a little turret that seems to always be missing. But he's good. Stinger's good. Bruno Shepherd, one of the best ones, I think, personally. You guys aren't into Mask much, are you?
I appreciate it. I don't collect it.
I've got a few bits in here somewhere.
Once you start on it, you go down a rabbit hole, and it's great. Love it. And then one of my secret things. It's not really a pickup because this is mine as a kid, but I've been buying the figures. But it's these things. I don't know if you remember them, which were Road Maniacs, I think they're called.
Yeah.
By Matchbox, and they're not great.
That's it, yeah.
The little man inside, that's the wrong man actually. The right man is Cav, is him. So this is mine from when I was a kid. I went to my parents and picked it up and got it, but I've got a few more of the vehicles, and then I've got loads of little little guys, because I used to collect them from the sweet shop. I used to get them in little bags like Monster in My Pockets. Those are them. And I've also got more of the bad guys. So I need to get some more vehicles. I've got about 4 vehicles. I need to get more. But there's also like a giant playset, which is like a New York kind of coming out of the stand, like Planet of the Apes kind of thing, like smashed up. I don't know whether I want that or I want to get it on display, or don't know. But I'm not going to go into that rabbit hole yet. If it pops up, I might, but I'm not sure. Other than that, I mean, everything else is just kind of, I'll just chuck them on the side. I've got the things back, which Ken will know about from our little find. I've got the infamous Yokozuna, signed Yokozuna.
Nice.
By Yokozuna. And it's been authenticated. The certificate's on its way. We're going to get it all nice and cased. But I might have to buy that one off Ken, because it's a nice one. Yeah. But there's a queue of about, there's a lot of people that want it, because so as far as I can tell, as far as we know, it's the only one that's ever been signed by Yokozuna. And if you collect these figures signed, you're going to need it, aren't you? But yeah, so I've got that there. But that's not really mine. That's kind of just on display there for now, keeping him nice and safe. So until his certificate comes, we can get him in a case. And I think that's it, really. I've got the cat's lair that it's kind of a pickup, but it's not. It's just, it's it's up there, but it's for sale, but it's not, but it is. Yeah, that's it at the moment. I've got loads of stuff going off to the graders. I'm waiting for loads. It's going to cost a fair bit to send that off to the graders. But if I'm ever on again, I'll show you in 6 months when that comes back. I'll show you all that. I don't really buy much for myself, like Ken says. Only little bits occasionally now, because I'm kind of happy with my mask collection. Just really upgrading it a little bit. Happy with my Jurassic Park collection. It's only a couple of bits left to go. And it's just that Toy Biz thing, really. And then everything else, I mean, I don't know if you can see, it's just see those turtles up there, like a line of turtles I started going with. Bit of Brave Star. That's it, really. Nothing else major at the moment. Yeah. But those road maniac things. If anyone's got any of them, hit me up, because I do want the vehicles. They're got like a Mad Max kind of thing behind them. There's not much Mad Max, is there, out there? So yeah, go with these.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Hope you enjoy it. Like them.
So everyone, get on eBay now. Buy them all up. shoot the price up.
I've got the 4 that I want, so I'm happy. But any more, yeah, it's kind of like if they pop up, I'll grab them. If they don't, I've got one other thing. I'll say one other thing. Right there. I don't know if Andy's watching, but it's a nice little Centurion stationary thing. But that sits in the office now, and it's obviously pens just going there and so on, and it's got a tape in there, and that goes up there. You store your pens in there, and yeah, and I think there's a compass that goes in the back. Yeah, I've got a nice little compass in case I get lost in the office. Because this is the office. This is the office for the full time for the job, in it. So I have to sit in here and work. But yeah, so that's Ace McLeod. It sits in the office now.
Nice. I've
got a Power Rangers one which I wanted to show you, but I haven't got it here, so I might have to show you that at one of the toy shows.
Oh, I'll be down for seeing that. Actually, that Centurions thing, there was someone at the car boot sales that we go to was actually selling one of them boxed.
Oh wow!
But they wanted like 150 quid for it.
Yeah, it's like 300 quid boxed.
Yeah, but
if it's got all the pieces.
I don't think it had all the pieces, but it was just really weird. Like, you just don't expect to see something like that at a boot sale.
No.
But anyway, so thank you for that. Some cool bits. I do like the signed wrestler. Nice. So, Big Troy's Collectibles. Hello, mate. How you doing? Hope you're good. We'll catch up with the chat a little bit there. Danestar, I will say the NEC table's going up by 5. It ain't too bad. The Doncaster Gaming Market has gone up by 50 quid per table. Ooh,
that's a big jump.
Wow.
And you don't get your own backing table. Ugh, that's filthy. That's actually filthy. But
parking's free.
Thing is, like you said, like I'm them putting the price up by a £5 to have the Toy Fair going is not the issue. It's just that it's like getting difficult to get the money out of people to make it.
Yeah.
What, like, do you know what I mean? And that's just what life's going to be next year, isn't it? But yeah, so Secret Monkey Island, search for a 1.5 for a couple complete Muttman myself, and 3 or 4 came with them on eBay before Xmas. Nice.
I've got a broken one if anyone wants to buy it. That was my little placeholder for years. His head fallen off.
A Muttman's legacy, I blame Andy. I hooked Theo up with his bin. Fuck, Brad's the man giving everything everywhere.
It all starts with Brad.
It does.
You know, like you see the crime films, and there's always one crime lord at the back that's like, that's running the whole show. It's actually Brad, the puppet master.
He's the first person to share anything, to comment, to just, he's the greatest at it. So, I mean, he's definitely got his fingers in the pies on all of the figures and with sellers.
Yeah, Brad is the man.
Talk
about another hardcore toy collector, Vadertron's toy chest. Now, fair play to this man. He took 4 trains to get to the NEC Toy Fair yesterday.
Wow. He came to Ware as well. I met him the first time properly spoke to him. Lovely guy. Yeah, started following his channel. Yeah,
absolute amazing guy, and I hope your kids had a good time as well. And I hope you had a good time as well. I didn't actually see you when you left, so I don't know what else you got. So I hope you got some few bits. Although I think I haven't really checked, but I'm pretty sure. Did I see you put a video up when I was setting this up? He might have already. Yeah, there is one. Is there? Yeah. I'm gonna stick that on the. I think I'll be tomorrow morning's watch list. Orco87, how you doing? Don't worry. Do not worry about being late to the stream. I will be late to my own funeral one day. Don't worry. Rye comes in with the most important question here.
Oh, here we go.
What was the best thing you've eaten this Christmas, lads?
I know. Me. It's Cadbury. I've got some chocolate, but it's like Cadbury's, but it's just dairy milk and then white chocolate, then dark chocolate in like a layer. And I can't find it anywhere. Every shop I go into, I can't find it. My mum has a secret stash of it, and she manages to get it. That's the best thing. I don't know what it's called though. It's like Big Taste or something like that. Cadbury's Big Taste. Oh, it's good. I've got a little bit left. I'm gonna have some later.
Nice. Dave?
Well, it's got to be the Christmas classic, innit? It's got to be the Ferrero Rocher that you kindly did share with me yesterday as well, as part of my Red Bull and chocolate diet. So, got to be Ferrero Rocher, hands down.
They are the one, aren't they?
Yeah, I know Dan's probably throwing stuff at his screen right now if he's watching.
Do you notice I didn't offer him one?
Yeah.
Ken?
Yeah, I'm the same. I really pig out on Ferrero Rocher at this time of year, and other chocolates. But I've had a bit of salmon as well, which is quite nice.
Ooh,
yeah. Good salmon, yeah.
Nice.
It's crazy, like what you eat at Christmas time. Like all of a sudden, scrambled egg and salmon becomes like a delicacy. Like you only have that. You can make that any day you like.
No.
Yeah. For some reason, it's like, oh, we got to do the scrambled egg and salmon for Christmas. You think,
I didn't know whether to do salmon and like cream cheese and bagel, or salmon and scrambled egg and like avocado. So I just had everything in one go. That was the main thing, and yeah, it was glorious. I must say, it was good.
See, I every year for Christmas, and it's getting harder because I get heavier and heavier every year. But I aim to eat my body weight in cheese over the Christmas period.
Yeah,
cheese and crackers and everything. Yeah. It's just so.
Calling you Wallace.
Yeah, you would. But the silly thing is, I don't actually eat that much cheese like during the year. I kind of save all my cheese up till Christmas, and then just like smoked, brie, cheddar, red leather, everything. It's just like, I want it all.
Yeah.
What did Rye have? That's what we want to know as well, because he's got something on his mind to ask that question. He's had something.
He'll have something fancy.
Yeah.
I think he was the only one in our chat that actually defended the Brussels sprouts, but was then also mentioning cooking them in like with bacon lardons and all that sort of stuff. And you just know it's it's fancy over in the Ryan's household, don't you?
Yeah. He probably popped down to Toby's for a carvery.
The only man that has a carvery on speed dial.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Kieran's throwing shade. Better qualities than we normally see on a Wednesday night. Now.
Oh dear.
We're all friends. Cheers, Dave. Thank you very much. Yes, Brad really is the kingpin.
Yeah.
Vic is back. I know she's on a train, so she probably lost signal. I've joined in late, so I'm not sure if you talked about it. If you guys on the stream got any good toys for Christmas? Did you guys just show off your toys?
Yeah, I didn't get any for Christmas. The only thing that I got that I collected was I got one vinyl record, and that was it. It was a sad
I don't get any.
I did just before Christmas pick up the the new Dungeons and Dragons figures. They come through, which I haven't opened yet, but seeing Pixel Dan, he bought one and the hand snapped off, took it back, got a replacement and exactly the same thing, but he was literally just taking the wrapper off.
Yeah,
Top,
I opened mine this morning, Dave, and it was all right. I'm not going to play.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, don't touch it, Ken.
It broke twice for him, didn't it? So
yeah,
wow,
they are so good though.
Yeah,
really good.
It's amazing like, how much stick Hasbro have got, and then they brought that out, and everyone just forgot about how expensive.
We love you, Hasbro. We love you.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, now that everyone's bought them, and everyone's back to hating Hasbro. But yeah, it's good. I saw them up close on Nerdbase's store, and they do look good. I don't understand why the the plasticless packaging isn't like that for all their other stuff.
it's probably going to be.
Yeah, they're going to move up.
At some point.
Yeah. Because I thought it was
Or
actually
they charge you more for just to have a plastic.
I don't know if I like it like that.
Well, you're forced to open it, aren't you? Because I opened up Scavenger and Dungeon Master as well. If they were in the blister, they'd probably still be sitting in the packet.
Yeah,
So I'd like them. I'd like them if they had like an artistic rendering, like Mask or something like that. Like, do you know? Because that was all drawn, and then on the back was the actual toy. So maybe that's what I would probably go towards if I was to buy them. But I don't know. I don't like the idea of just a picture of the toy on the front. And I know save the planet and recycle and all that, but we're buying plastic toys, so.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, isn't it? They're saving the plastic on the toys, but then spend the carbon footprint to get those toys shipped over to the States and to the UK and everywhere else in the world to sell them. Just kind of defeats the point.
And how many aren't bought?
Yeah,
all those crappy Star Wars figures from like Force Awakens and that were sitting in Poundland for no one's bought them. Like,
100%. Right, a couple more, and then I'll show off a few bits. Vadertron's toy chest has gone with a prawn cocktail. Very interesting.
Ooh. Yeah,
it's gone for the Chucky Woos. But yeah, I'm really sorry, guys. She likes Bounty. I'm sorry. Not everyone's perfect. Everyone has to have certain amount of red flags, and I completely ignored it.
Missed that one.
Yeah, I missed that one. That should have been the first one.
He's messaging me as well at the same time.
Oh, is he? He's probably saying, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, but sorry. Yeah.
Didn't mean that. Cool. Toy pickups from me. So I've just told the boys in the chat before we jumped on. I very stupidly left my NEC stuff at my parents', so I haven't got that to show off. But I do have a few things. So last NEC, I bought this off Josh from Into the Toyverse, Mythic Legion.
oh, nice.
I can't remember what they were, and it's taken me ages to get him out the packaging. But
that is awesome.
That's really nice.
Yeah, he is good. And his wings just come out, but it's all good. they do pop out. They do pop out, but because you got to warm them up with a hairdryer to get them in, and then after they don't really set properly, but so it'll just pop back in. But I like the way he comes with this kind of like he's got the chain there.
Yeah,
I think it's metal. It's metal as well. He also I've tied him round, but he comes with like handcuffs and stuff. He's into a bit of bondage, this guy. But yeah, really, really decent figure. I'm loving Mythic Legions at the moment. And I think their new wave has just come up for pre-order now. So
there's a lot of hype about them. Everyone seems to be talking about them. Everyone seems to be buying them. Yeah,
they're just cool.
They are cool.
They're just cool. Like there's no story behind them. There's no nothing. They're just cool. I can't remember if I did show this off or not, but we did a Secret Santa when we went to Nerdbase, and Rye got me this Street Shark. So another Street Shark for the collection. So happy with that. So I can't remember what this one's called now. Is that one? Is it Slamu? Oh, got him. But yeah. But going on the Street Sharks, and this was coming off a Toy Division stream we did with Johnny when we were talking about bootlegs. I've gone down the path of getting bootleg Street Sharks.
I saw them. They're good.
So we've got these are called Ocean Warriors, not to be confused with Street Sharks. But we got this fella here, who definitely doesn't look like a Street Shark character.
No, not at all.
No.
And then we got again another Hammerhead one here, which again does not look like any Street Shark character at all. They're their own line. These are Ocean Warriors people. Ocean Warriors. They're not Street Sharks. And also, I didn't realize when I was looking them up, they actually come with like bootleg Power Ranger weapons. Even to make it even worse. There's 2 more to get in the line, so I need to try and grab them. So yeah, Street Shark bootlegs. What has my life come to? And that's it, because unfortunately I left behind the bag of stuff I picked up. But I did pick up a nice little gift from a little trade with Dave here. So super stoked with that. And Dave World Toys came back from America, and he brought me back over here quite a rare piece that he found in one of the shops. So that was good of him. So thank you very much, my friend Dave World Toys, Mr. Worldwide.
That's what I love about all the shows. Like everyone, when I did the NEC, because it's the first one I did, everyone was coming up and like saying hello, and you're meeting everyone. You meet people from all over who travel around and bring things to you, and it's great. Toy shows are they're the heart of the community, aren't they?
Yeah,
Definitely.
No, it's sometimes like you do the toy shows and it could be a bit of a hard day, and then you just have people that come up to you and just chat, and they're just happy to be there and happy to talk to you, toys and stuff, and you're just like, actually no, there's a little bit more behind it than just
selling.
Like it's the community behind it is awesome.
Yeah,
very much so. Chats, we actually sort of half discussed this beforehand, but Dave the Retro Collector has also asked for it. So what's your toys wish list for 23? So would anyone like to go first, or would anyone like a little bit of time to think about it?
I'll jump in first then, because I tend to follow a normal trend, and that's collect most stuff, box it all up, don't look at it, then take it to the next toy fair, and then sell it. So it's going to be pretty much, I'm on a bit of a Star Wars hype, vintage Star Wars hype at the moment. So I've got a couple of lots that I picked up vehicle-wise, not figure-wise, that I'm putting together. So I'm hoping to bring that to February the 18th show in, where's that, Nebworth?
I'm doing that one.
Yeah. So I hopefully get to that one with them. But yeah, a little bit of vintage Star Wars and Turtles as well. Into the Turtles, especially the guys that have got the little friends with them. So into a little bit of that at the moment. So
nice,
and lots of other stuff.
I tell you what, talking Turtles, I saw a lovely carded snake. I've just forgotten his name now. One of the, not the actual turtle, one of the animal ones, but he's a snake.
Is it not a Neptune one?
Oh, I can't remember what it is. It's annoying me now. But
he's actually got the snake towel.
No, this character is a snake.
Oh,
hold on, let me quick Google it.
I've not got him.
No, as soon as I see it, I know what it is. Snake.
Snake.
I was going to say you could ask Dan, but I mean he's not turtle collector.
Dan's got it. Dan's got it. There it is. There it is. Scale Tail. That's him.
Oh, right, yeah.
It was a boxed one, and the lady, it was obviously like the boyfriend or the husband's, and the lady on the stall was like, "Oh, he's just gone off. He's coming back." I was like, "Do you know what? It's going to be far too spicy for me." But it was just cool to see.
You don't see that one much around in the UK.
No,
really.
No. Annoyingly, I nearly picked it up when I was in the States. We were in one of the shops and they had it, and I think they only it was coming off its card. It had been opened, but it had been sliced, and it was $100. And I was like, oh man, like conversion rate doesn't seem like too bad. But I thought, no, I'll save our money because they were going to be at the Comic-Con that we went to when we were leaving. So I was like, if they have it and I got some money left over, I'll buy it. And he didn't bring it with him. And I was like, oh no. Yeah. Cool figure.
That's going to play on your mind now. You're going to have to buy it next time you see it.
Yeah, but I'm not spending a whole lot of money on it. It's one of those things. It's like I like it, but you don't like them. Like, I'm not that. If I was a massive Turtles collector, then yeah, 100%. But, yeah. Anyone else got some collection things for 23?
Visionaries, I'd say. Like I've completed Visionaries that were figure wise. I just need 3 weapons. I need all the Recon, Feral, and Ectar. I need those 3 weapons. I've needed them for years. I just never pulled the trigger on them. So I'm gonna have to try and find some Visionaries. I just remembered something else as well. I picked up. I want to quickly show Aaron. Like that. It was in TK Maxx. I was like, I've got to get him.
Nice.
I had to get him. Good, like 13 quid. It's the Lightning collection, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's an awesome. He's an
cool
awesome
figure.
figure. Yeah.
So,
Well, I had to get that one. So I'll crack that open at some point. His accessory's good as well.
yeah.
But Eye Guy.
And he's a cool like chunky figure as well. Like although mine fell off the shelf. I don't know if you can see it there.
Oh no.
It's chips on one of the eyes there.
Yeah.
I like his staff that he's got as well.
Yeah.
It's like a big single eye. Yeah. So yeah, other than the Visionaries, I'll go back to that. On Visionaries, I'm all right with my Turtles now. Muckman was the kind of final piece in the puzzle. Toy Biz again. I think Spider-Man, animated Spider-Man. I want to get the Sinister Six. I want to get Chameleon. I haven't got him yet. And Kingpin. I need them loose. The thing is, like, you have them hundreds of times, all the time. Over the years, I've had them so many times. Never wanted them. Now I want them. I don't want to spend the money to get them. So, I'm looking at them now. I've got the Hobgoblin in the cupboard, in the cabinet, but his glider is just it's supposed to, it would fit nicely in the cabinet like that, but it's like that because it's just a little bit too big. So I don't know whether I'm going to keep that, change it. Not sure on that, but I'd say animated Spider-Man at the moment. And some other bits as well that I mentioned in my recent video. If anyone wants to watch it. No, I won't say what they are. Go watch the video.
Go watch the video.
Yeah.
Go watch everyone's video.
Yeah.
Nice. Ken?
Yeah, similar to Paul, I need a couple of Visionary accessories, and the Clash of the Titans line as well. I need a sword and a shield as well. Apart from that, as I said, it's been difficult for me the last sort of 4 or 5 years to find bits. The Kraken from the Clash of the Titans line was one thing I really wanted, and I added that. I still would like, the movie Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone. I think it's 10-inch. In a box as well, which is now, it's got up a lot over the years. I remember being in America about 10 years ago, and it was $50 boxed, and I didn't buy it. It's stupid, I know. That's one thing. And the Lord of the Rings Knickerbocker, I'm sure, figures from the late 70s. I love them. They're very expensive. They're hard to find, complete. I'd love to add them as well. Apart from that, there's not really much more I'm after.
What happens when you complete everything? That's the thing. Like, you move on to something else. But
I've passed that stage. I started with Star Wars, and I remember someone telling me at the start when I started collecting, it might have been Joe, goes, just stay with one line. Don't start going all over the place. And I said, well, I just want my collection to be 80s and things that I played with, or lines that I played with, purely for nostalgia. And then all of a sudden I started buying NECA figures and this and that. And I went, this is too much. And also a lot of the newer stuff isn't really doing much for me apart from it being really cool. I've got rid of all that stuff now. There's not a lot of it left. Although I did go and buy the Dungeons and Dragons figures, but that's because apart from the PVC figures, I actually need Diana and Eric, I think, and Venger, the old PVC ones, if you can find them at a decent price. But the rest I all got. The problem is like I found them all at a car boot sale for 20p each. And it's like, and even the Kraken, that can sell for like £800 to £1,000 now, and I paid £150 for it. I think if you were collecting 10, 12, even 15 years ago, and you were getting like He-Man figures on a card were like £50, £60, and now if you want them, they're like £200-300. You kind of think, you kind of begrudge it a little bit. Same with Star Wars. I mean, the cheapest figure I saw on a card yesterday was Klaatu, and it was like £85-90. It used to be £30. Like
they're 30 quid figure, yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going to collect the high end stuff, if you've only recently got into it, it's a massive dent in your pocket.
Yeah, it's
sure.
The prices are kind of jumping up anyway. Like, you know, the Super 7 reaction figures. You know, they started at £9.99. That was nice, easy, and it went to $14.99, $12.99, $14.99, $18.99, $19.99. They're going to be $24.99 this year coming up, because you're looking at the supplier prices. You know, they're selling them for 19 quid, like after tax and VAT and all that stuff. Like, as a cost, no one's paying that on. No one's paying £15-16. You know, but it's all going up. You know. Marvel Legends 28.
All the new stuff eventually will be for the big stores who can sell the numbers where it's worthwhile. I mean, Craig was telling me yesterday he makes £2 or £3 on the Dungeons and Dragons figures.
Yeah, you don't make much.
What chance have you got?
Don't even start on Funkos though, as well. 50p to £1. That's what all they make. That's it.
It's all based on selling 200, 300 of them.
High volume, yeah. And the risk for the small guy who orders like 50 of them only sells 10 of them, and then 6 months later, Smiths are selling them for $3.99, or B&M have picked them up for $2.99, and you're left with them, and you're left with a loss.
Yeah, that got me, because I don't know if you saw, you know, that turtle wagon that came out on in B&M, and they were 20 quid.
19.99, yeah.
Yeah, they were $34.99, I think. It's like $34.70 something or other on the supplier that I was using, like plus VAT. And I was like, do I get a few? Because, you know, they sell 50 quid, whatever. Do I get a few? Well, no, I'm not getting them. If I'd have got them, I'd have stuck them online, and then people would be going, "Oh, you scalper," you know, putting them on for this kind of price when B&M for 20 quid. But it's not my fault that I can't buy 1,500 of them, or like, you know, 20,000 of them and sell them up and make 50p on each one. And then the people in the shops were buying the Gremlins, you know, those loyal subject ones, because they did the turtles. They're buying the Gremlins, going, "Oh my god, they're 15 quid. I've been selling them 15 quid for a year." You know? But no one's been buying them. But now everyone wants them because the turtle band's there. So anyway, God, troubles of a toy seller, you know.
It's going to be a weird one with toys, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely noticed, like, we had that really warm October. I don't think people were turning their heating on.
Yeah.
Because NEC, Kempton, all those even the first weekend when Sandown was on, it felt like people were spending. It's almost like, oh, bit of money here.
Yeah.
And now it's now I think it's hitting, like,
that was my assumption, that the heating's gone on and that's their disposable income gone. I mean, I won't share numbers with you, but from November to December, I'm $3,000 down in sales comparing December to November. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of items not sold. And
I always find January is a busier time for me, though. People don't get the Christmas presents they wanted, so they go and buy everything they did want.
It's going to depend how cold it is, though, Paul.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Come on, son. That's what we need.
But even like silly things, like I had my car renewal come through today, and that went up. That was straight 260 quid. That went up. Obviously, I've got to start looking around, and I'll sort all that out. That's no problem. But straight away, like, that's 260 quid gone up, and it's gone, and for nothing, no fault of my own. Like you said, the heating, diesel, everything. So it's going to be an interesting
alongside everything else as well, isn't it? It's crazy.
It's hard.
Like,
yeah,
it's going to be a weird one, but I'm also looking forward to it. Like, do you know what I mean? I am, because like I feel like I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be like you're going to have to think of something else. You can't just keep buying like loads and loads of toys. Do you know what I mean?
But you've got a full-time job. Me and Ken.
No, I know.
Well, I need to buy loads and loads of toys.
Yeah, we need to buy them, but we need to sell them.
Yeah, but my full-time job relies on people buying stuff because my full-time job is moving stuff around the country.
Yeah.
So, like,
And those containers as well. Those containers have gone up in price. So
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you talk about price on toys. Like, as soon as COVID hit, the price of a 40-foot container went up by 20 grand.
Yeah, I remember.
So if there's 20,000 units of toys on there, that each toy gets an extra £1 put on it. Do you know what I mean? Just to pay for that. And let alone the driver's wages going up for moving these containers, the fuel. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like,
there's so many elements why it's gone up as well. I mean, obviously there's the war, Brexit's played a bit of a part as well with import and export, and we've got no trade deals or anything. And it's all just, there's loads of rubbish all together, and it's making our lives misery.
He's saying that though. I had a guy come to the stall yesterday, and I had me the box from the Batman film. I had them up, and I'd knocked them down to £5 each. And a guy said to me, he goes, "Oh," he said, "You got that Batman up there? What's that? A tenner on that?" And I went, "Oh no, mate." I said, "£5 on that." He went, "Oh no, it's all right. I'll leave that," and walked off. so it's half price, mate. No, it's all right. I'll leave it. Buy it.
You devalued it too much, Dave. You devalued it. I'm not paying the next time.
But you say that's where the classic baggy trick comes in. You get a toy on a card that's not on a great card, and you go, "I want £5 for it," and people go, "Oh no, the card's all bad." And you go, "Okay," you take it off the card, stick it in a plastic bag, put £6 on it, and someone comes in and goes, "Okay, yeah, Norris, thank you very much for that." And you're like,
"Yeah,
what?" It's just the weird things in toys.
Yeah.
But when it comes, my wish list for toys, and I think I'm definitely going to slow down and go sort of quality over quantity. So I think it will be, instead of spending like the 20 quid on like a couple of Black Series, I'm going to put those 20 quids like away, and then at one point go somewhere and get myself a hot toy or something. Do you know what I mean? Just or stick to the mythics, because I think that's, you're paying nearly £30 for a Black Series figure. Well, a mythic works out to be about £35-37 anyway. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's where I'm going to be, there and thereabouts. So let's have a look at some more of the comments. And on the opposite scale of that, Secret Monkey Island said, "Any toy lines you see that they're on a decline in popularity this year?" So,
how many more years do you think we've got? Because I have noticed that 90s toys are starting to come up. The Biker Mice, the Power Rangers in the value. And even I'm starting to get a little bit nostalgic. As you get older, you get nostalgic for things that were later on in life. Like the Simpsons figures that you've got behind you, Paul. I mean, they've been readily available they're starting to creep up. They're not expensive yet, but they're still starting to creep up. Are the 80s toys at some stage, are the people going to start selling, but are they starting to tail off a little bit? People are probably going to say they are. Craig was telling me he thinks that Star Wars carded is starting to flatline a little bit. Yeah, I mean, they couldn't keep. I said to him, they couldn't keep going up. It was just.
As soon as things start coming out of getting out of the general public kind of wage, like for example, like Hasbro's, WWE Hasbro's, you can pick them up for 30 quid, 40 quid, 50 quid, and then they've started getting to 150.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
200. Those kind of prices, like 150, 200, that is not. The general toy collector doesn't want to spend 200 quid on one item. They want to spend 200 quid on 6 items and get it into their collection. So when they start hitting that peak, the lines start just stopping, don't they? They stop. They don't seem to be. They don't go up any further. I don't know what's on decline. I'm not too sure, but it's a difficult one. Definitely
I think. I mean, there's more and more people collecting, but they're going to come in at the moment.
Yeah,
and I think they're going to look at the 80s stuff and think, I'm just not going to pay that, and they'll just go and buy all the remakes, the reissues, all the new stuff.
Yeah, I think the stuff that hasn't had reissues, like Mask, for example, that is still going up and it's still picking people. People are still going for them. like still joining the collection, going, "Oh, I used to see this, or I like this, and my dad had this, and blah blah blah." And yeah, that's still going up, but it's the ones that are Ghostbusters. I think Ghostbusters on decline slightly.
Yeah.
Carded ones, I think, because of the reissues. Well, yeah, because of those reissues, I was selling the loose figures for like 100 quid for a set. I can't get 60 quid for them at the moment.
Yeah.
So I think that because people were just buying the classic collection, opening them up or displaying them, and because they were readily available, weren't they? And they're exactly the same.
He-Man Loose has dropped a little bit as well.
Yeah, yeah, because of the Master of the Universe reissue, kind of. Yeah.
I think that's where basically, I don't know if you guys spoke about it, but anything I think that's going to get a remaster, that's what vintage is going to, because someone's going to sit there and go, "Oh, I'm not going to pay £60 for that retro figure, like that figure, because I can just go buy a remake one for 25."
Turbo Man.
Yeah.
The price has dropped.
Vic's just come back from seeing her brother and her friend up in Birmingham, and she's got something she wants to quickly show off.
Let's see it.
I want one. I wanted
Is that Lego?
Yeah.
Lego.
Oh wow.
Bring it this way.
Oh, that's cool.
I've seen it. I've seen it so many times. I'm like, I'd love it, but I don't buy Lego anymore unless it's for Mason.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I got it as a present.
Oh,
is that the first time that Vic's gone on the live stream?
No.
I haven't seen one as well. I've seen that one as well.
That is nice.
That's cool.
Oh, my nephew got this. My nephew got this for Christmas as well. So
that's a nice one. I was thinking of that one as well.
That's really cool.
Oh, we've got another one.
Oh my god!
How many did he give you?
I got a few.
Where are they going to go?
I don't know yet.
Have to move some of your Power Ranger stuff out the way.
Yeah. They've got to be a dedicated display. They have to be.
Now.
What are you going to do if they bring out the Power Ranger Lego? I mean, they kind of did with Voltron, didn't they? With the Zord and the Voltron. So you never know.
I don't know. And if it looks crap, I wouldn't even entertain it. But if it does look pretty, like the Voltron Lego does look pretty cool. Yeah.
They've done an Optimus Prime Lego as well. I saw that the other day.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That Optimus Prime.
Definitely, 100%. I saw someone had the holiday Optimus Prime. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah,
Christmas Optimus Prime. I thought that was cool. TMNT is going down. The vintage versions of the wagon will definitely go down. Thing is, though, it all depends how long B&M will have them in for. If they just have them now stocked, then 100%. Like, why wouldn't you? But if they're just like one of those things that they have them now,
they're gone quick,
and they're gone now, and now they've gone, they'll never get them again. Then I don't think it will affect it that much.
I think it'll be like that. I think they just get them in. Like, I think they did that with the Marvel retros, didn't they? They had that little wave of them. They all came in at a good price, and then you just don't see them. You just don't see them in there.
Some of the Ghostbusters Diamond Select ones as well. Some of the characters disappeared quick, and then they're going for more now. But you just don't know, do you?
But you were saying about the reissue Ghostbusters earlier. I mean, didn't help as well with Game, because Game dropped them, didn't they? They were about $4.99 each at one point. So
$4.99, and then you get 20% off if you bought something in Sports Direct as well.
Madness.
But
crazy. But so just checking up with going through the chats. Has anyone got any apart from collecting toys, any plans for next year? Any big ideas? Any big shows they're planning on doing? Or
got the Nebworth one. Duncan's Nebworth show. That's the next big one I'm doing. I think there's quite a few people doing that one. That's gonna be big. So if anyone's watching, come down to that one. It's in Nebworth in February. I don't know what date it is. I'm sure we'll all shout about it closer to the time.
It's the 18th, I think Dan said.
Yeah, 18th. Are you doing it as well?
I'm going to try and get to it. Yeah, if I've got enough bits. then I shall head down for that one.
Yeah, that's going to be I think the plan there is to kind of make that a regular thing, like once or twice a year, and then that'll be like another Sandown, for example, or another not as big yet, but Sandown, like 50% of its trains and so on. That one won't really have all the trains and the cars, but that'll be a big one. And then I think I'll probably do Summer Comic Con again, the LFCC one that me and Aaron.
You're gonna do that one as well, Ken?
I think so. Yeah, I didn't do any shows this year. I just, especially the Barry Potter ones, I just love going around and buying stuff. But yeah, next year I'm going to definitely get back out there again. Did you guys see that there's a Comic Con at Sandown?
I saw that. I keep seeing it on Facebook.
No. Yeah.
Weird. I don't know how true it is.
No, it's just true. Yeah, they've this I forgot the name of the company, but they do Comic Cons mainly up north. I saw, and yeah, they've announced it, and I guess their theory is that it's in a location where toy collectors are comfortable. Because I'd probably go to it just because it's there, and they may even attract a lot of the dealers that do. Sandown. They're willing to go there for Sandown. For the toy show, they'll probably go there for a Comic Con if it's cheap enough. So yeah, that's one to look out for.
Good shout. I think, what was it on? Hang on. Sandown.
For like plans as well, like I've got YouTube plans. So if there's anyone who wants to do any collabs, I know I spoke to Aaron about it, and that's probably where the Toy Scavenger is gonna go this year on YouTube. And concentrate on that along with the website.
Yeah, your website's really cool, man. I've got some good bits off of there.
28th of May.
28th
of May, Sandown Park Comic Con and Collectors.
Oh wow! Have they announced any guests yet?
There's nothing on here about guests or anything. I could see Pete Theme Parks. He's interested in going. So no, there's nothing about guests or anything. So interesting. Yeah, but I agree with you, Paul. I think I like to concentrate a lot more on the YouTube. I think I might do less toy fairs selling this time around and do more going and actually trying to make some because I really when we went to Nurbase, I really enjoyed it, and I think it come when you enjoy the videos a lot more, it comes across. Instead of just like quickly running around like at the NEC, like it was fun to run around, but you're just kind of rushing, not really concentrating, just trying to make a bit of as quick content as possible. Whereas that like when you can just like when me and Ed went around the NEC that time, and it was just all we were doing was that, it definitely comes across and makes a better video.
A lot more fun.
Yeah.
And my brain's constantly got ideas. I'm like, I want to do t-shirts, I want to do stickers, I want to do this, I want to do that, like all like those things. So for YouTube, I'm like, I've got this video, that video, this video, that video, but I don't have. Well, I always say I don't have the time. I do have the time now. I don't have the cameraman. That's one. I ain't got the money to buy a cameraman. I think you just need to. You want to film with other people, but a lot of other people obviously have full-time jobs, and you can't kind of. You can only do it on a Saturday, but then Saturday is like family time, and it's a difficult one. But that will be probably where I'm going to try and aim anyway next year.
Yeah, like I said, or just get Ryan involved.
I mean, he's the perfect person, really. Do you know the advantage is he's 20 minutes down the road from me, so.
All right.
I know you were jealous with the nerd base one.
But it was quite funny because he literally said to me, "He was like, do you want me to follow you around with the camera?" And I was like, "Yeah, give me 2 seconds and we'll do it." And then when I went to go find him, he was then following you around with the camera. I was like, what? It was funny. But like I saw us. Theo had his mate following him around with the camera. I mean, it does make it look a bit more. You can almost make it more of a. It is a bit weird when you walk around like with the camera.
Yeah, like, talking to yourself. I still can't do that. I can't do it in the street. You're like, "Hi, my name's Paul," and I look around. I think, "Oh no, I can't do this. Let's move on." But it's difficult. Have you actually watched back any of your older videos, and have you seen how you've changed? I did that watch back recently, so I watched my old 2021 predictions or whatever, and I was like, I thought I was all right at that point, but now I can see how I've completely changed and my confidence has come on doing the videos, which is great. So just the more you do, the more you kind of build yourself.
But I seriously, like, once I edit it, I don't watch anything. I think the only
watch
one
back a couple of the old ones.
I don't know watching back the stuff. I just edit it and goes out, and if I've missed something or mucked up an edit, I'll just comments will tell me. Like, yeah,
you're the Russell Crowe of YouTube. He don't watch back his films.
A lot of people that like do, like, what's it? The shop, one of the shops the shop that Vic works in, they have a few around, and the guy from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
And he was in the IT crowd, the one that goes Bats.
Matt Berry.
Yeah, he came into it, and but one of the guys in the shop was like, "Oh my god, I love you in like what we do in the shadows," and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've never seen it. I've never actually watched any of the episodes, so but I'm glad you enjoy it."
Brilliant.
It's just like, wow, okay, yeah.
His voice is absolutely brilliant. I can't do an impression of him, but it's just
human form.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah, it's so funny. But yeah, same with me. I'm going to be doing LFC in the summer. Hopefully, again, celebration. But the more it goes on without any dealers being announced, the less likely it's going to happen, to be honest. Because I've kind of stopped buying Star Wars because I'm not buying loads of Star Wars, then find out it's really expensive and not do it. And then now I'm like at this point now where it's like, well, they haven't released how expensive it is. I've sort of haven't been buying Star Wars for like a month or two, and so yeah, I don't know. I'd like to do it, and then I'm not going to be doing Sandown this whenever that's on in February or whenever it is. But I'm going to go to it as a buyer, and I want to go to it and do like a good video from there.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And I don't know about NEC. I kind of feel like I want to just go to the NEC and just walk about. But I don't know. Because then you get caught in two minds, because you're like
money.
Like, oh, I want to sell, but also I want to buy.
Well,
so.
The shows that have like 2 a year, for example, you pick the one which is the more popular one, like the summer one, to sell, and then you do the winter one as the video. But then you got to wait a whole year for the video. It's difficult to decide.
Yeah, there's but I think the October NEC might be. I know it's hard because like it's 5 months till April. So that's a long time to wait for the next NEC. But at the same time, will the October one be better? The fact that people have had summer, do you know what I mean? They're not paying off winter. You know, what I mean? It's so difficult. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Pete's the man in the chat. He knows what's going down. Yeah, no, I definitely feel I'm just going to go to that one as a walkabout. Yeah, definitely.
I like buying at them as well. Much better. Not better. It's a lot of fun buying. Like Ken said, going around, you get a different perspective of it when you're selling to buying and so on. But
yeah, big time. Yeah,
definitely. And it's great. Also, it's kind of fun watching Ken go around because he every time he just comes by, he's like, "All right, that's walking off with another set of bags," and then he comes back the other way with another different set of bags.
I've seen him in person at a car boot sale. In one of my videos, actually, like he kind of popped up, and I was like, "Oh, look, you're there." And I was like, "You found anything?" No. And I'd stopped filming. 5 minutes later, he comes back with 2 huge bags full of like comic books, Doctor Who stuff, loads of stuff. Like, where did you? Because I went that way, and you went that way. And then we met like, how did you do that? Because I walked past that and I didn't see anything. So, I just found this, found that. Thousands of pounds in these bags.
It was as well.
How you did it.
But talking about car boots, fucking Kieran's mugged me off here. His only boot sale videos are great to watch. I call them these ankles and knees face. Yeah. there is nothing more annoying though. It's 100% true, but there is nothing more annoying because I attached the little GoPro onto like my jacket. And if you don't get the angle right on the connector, I try and angle it low enough that it cuts everyone's like faces out, so it's at tables length. But then, of course, when you then bend over to look at something, it's
grass,
angled so
yeah.
much. It's extra angled down, and then I've looked it back and forth. Like, oh, this is a good bit because I find some really cool toys in this box, and all I see for like 20 minutes is just my knee, and I'm like, but you don't think about it when you're doing it. You're just like, oh my god, toys, and then all of a sudden you're like, you watch it back, and it's just literally like just the top of your knee, just for like.
You're looking through something, you're like, oh, right, this is cool. Oh, wait, and then you have to lower it a little bit to the camera and kind of do that while you just look like a twat. So funny. Yeah. I used to get my jacket because I wear like a plate thing, and then the jacket kind of goes over it when it's cold, and then half the camera's covered with a jacket. Oh, great.
I got a black rucksack with obviously the GoPro's black and the mount's black as well. So I always have to make sure I wear a black t-shirt or a black jumper, so it's kind of camouflaged. And obviously, like in the height of summer, when it's like one of those glorious, and it's already like 20 degrees, and you're out in the sun, and you're there just like everyone's looking at you like a madman because like you're wearing around with, like a black jumper t-shirt on and everything, trying to. Yes, it does. I apologize as well because obviously I got a microphone attached to my GoPro, so I take that off. So yeah, it's absolutely brutal. It's just brutal. Yeah. So yeah, focusing on the YouTube is my 2023. Well, we've nearly hit the hour and a half mark. So I know you guys. Yeah, time flies. Time flies. But hang on, where's? Yeah, Duncan's top bloke, and I'm looking forward to supporting his toy shows. 100%. Yeah, we will be getting behind Duncan's toys shows in Nebworth.
He's got an incredible amount of stuff as well.
Yeah,
he could fund the whole show if he wants to, but
yeah,
he's doing it for all of us.
I'm pretty sure the February one. I know Dan's roped us into doing one, and it's 100%. We all said yes, and I think it is the one in February. So looking forward to that. I think there's a toy fair coming up early Jan in Totton. I think the next.
I've never been to that one.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's good. You can get some good bits down there. 8th of Jan, Totton Toy Fair. So I think maybe me and the boys will be heading down to that.
Has anyone ever been to Doncaster Toy Fair? Because apparently that's the one that's going to take the 27th of December slot.
Yeah. Be the new BP Christmas one, isn't it?
Yeah. I've never.
I think it's just too far up for me.
Yeah.
We said we're going to try and go Stafford a few more times next year. But it is still like another hour's journey above NEC.
Oh.
But maybe if we can coincide it with something else. But I've been there a couple of times when Vic lived in Birmingham, and it is a good show. If you like Sandown, you'd like Stafford.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a little bit brutal when you've driven all that way up, and then you've got another hour to go after the NEC. Yeah. Sarah from Surah Toys is confirming it all up. 27. 27 is Stafford.
Stafford. All right. Okay. That's.
Yeah.
I must have read that wrong then.
So
yeah, it was the Toy Planet who told me, Lawrence.
29th is Bolton and 30th is.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wow. No, do a tour.
There we go. Yeah. I got an idea for a show. Toy Fair on tour.
Christmas special.
Yeah.
We can get Jonathan Ross involved as well.
I've got that on my watch. I
watched half of it today.
My watch later list on YouTube is ridiculous. I got about 70 videos in there, because the only real time I get to watch, I put one on when I get ready before going to work. But that one, I kind of really want to just sit down on the couch and just watch it, because I reckon I've heard some really
incredible collector. He is just another level. He's like the level of when you finish what you're doing, then continue more, and then go to this, then that, and then this and that, but only go for stuff that he really loves, and not kind of go off on something on a tangent, just everything that he loves. It's great. It's a great collector.
It's really good.
Yeah, his wife wrote Kick-Ass, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty crazy.
Kingsman as well.
Did she do the Kingsman? Oh, see.
Wow.
Talent.
Yeah.
I do like the Kingsman. I still haven't watched the prequel one though, the prequel film. But,
it's all right. It's not. You're not missing it.
Rye is 100% correct. If anyone in the chat didn't see the Toy Division Christmas quiz, I was gutted that I couldn't make it. Last minute pullouts, but the boys did well. Thank you very much for Ben for stepping in, and thank you very much for Rye for writing it 2 years running.
I thought Santa wrote it though. I thought it was Santa.
No, that is true. Yeah.
Well, Ryan and Santa know each other.
Well, yeah, no, he works in TV. You must know him. So.
Yeah. So yeah, go watch that. Go subscribe to Paul, the Toy Scavengers channel. Go check Ken out when he comes back to do some toy fairs and Comic Cons.
Yeah.
And Dave as well over there. The bargain bin speciality. The second nicest guy in Toys. Although you are creeping very much on Andy's title. So thank you very much for you guys for coming on. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, awesome, mate.
Good fun.
Yeah.
Good. I hope the guys in the chat enjoyed it as well. I know the other boys had a night off, so I thought I'd sneak in there while they were away. And, I know. And yes, we'll definitely be back in 2023 for some more live streams over on the Toy Division channel. And I will be, well, I've sort of told them, but I will be turning up a lot more on the Toy Division streams going forward.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, not retired yet.
So thank you very much for all your support there. And yeah, thank you for supporting my channel as well. I really do appreciate it. So happy New Year, everyone. And I hope you all have
happy
a
New Year,
Christmas.
everyone. Yeah.
And yeah, happy hunting. So,
happy hunting.
We'll call it there. Peace out, guys.
Take care, guys.
Man.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
That's the awkward